Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first session of Future Frontiers with Skillveda. Today, we are starting with leadership and personality development. The goal of this session is simple: to help you become more confident, learn how to lead in small situations, and understand your strengths. We will not do boring theory. Instead, we will do activities, share ideas, and learn simple tools that you can use in school, at home, and with friends. A lot of efforts has gone into planning this for you. So we expect you to keep your camera on, join actively, and make the most of this time. Remember, marks help you pass exams, but skills help you win in life. So let's start, stay focused, and enjoy learning together. Let's extend a warm welcome to Dr. Samriti Mahajan, our expert trainer, an educationist and consultant with more than 18 years of experience. She is all set to guide you through this learning journey. Welcome, Dr. Samriti.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
आगे
All
पीछे
well.
I am
कोई
doing this.
बात नहीं है. It's okay. ठीक है.
Let's start.
जी, thank you so much. So, Amar, Astha, Ishani, Karan, Pranji, I would like to see your beautiful faces first. So, kindly turn on your cameras. Very nice. Pranjay, Sora, Pranjay, right?
There are more
Camera
participants. They
on.
will be joining us, but we can start the session. It's already time now.
Okay, let me just share my screen for you all. So first tell me that how are we today? Starting with Ishani, what are we doing right now? Where are we going?
I think she's traveling somewhere.
Ishani, you're not.
Network issues problem.
Okay, I can understand. Moving
Yeah.
to Astha, how are we? Smile से काम थोड़ी चलेगा. You need to speak up.
Astha, unmute yourself and then you can say.
Karan,
Yes, ma'am.
how are you today?
I'm good, ma'am.
You're good. Would you like to share something interesting you learned in these days?
Ma'am, something is interesting. Well,
You were
I'm
there
just,
in career
I'm just,
counseling session, in personality development, communication. Have you learned something from these sessions?
yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. I have learned some methods like the Johari window and some other methods to identify my some talents and some problems that I have.
Okay. Pranjay, how about you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And something which, apart from these sessions, something else, any skill or any good thing you learned from your parents, your grandparents, your friends.
Ma'am,
कुछ नहीं सीखा अभी तक.
no,
But it's not like that. We learn every day. That goes in our unconscious mind, right? हमें पता नहीं चलता है, but that gets into our mind automatically. And someday or some moment we'll start working according to that mind. And that is the process how a leader starts, right? And today we are here for the leadership session. Give me a minute. Yeah. Let me share my screen. Are we able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it moving? Is the screen moving now?
No, 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 no.
No, it's not. Okay.
Can you restart the
Yes.
sharing, please?
I'll do again.
Yeah.
And now if we check, is it moving?
Yeah, it's moving.
Okay, thank you so
Can
much.
you make it in a big screen because it's very small?
Then I need to check again.
Yeah.
Now, is it moving?
Yeah, it's better. It's
And
better.
it's bigger version?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. So today, why we are here? Today we need to learn that what are the leadership skills and what would be the blueprint. A blueprint किस लिए होता है? किसी भी आप कंपनी में काम करते हो या कहीं पे भी काम करते हो ना, so there is a blueprint. Blueprint is that how you are going to perform those activities. For example, हमने काफी मूवीज में भी सुना होगा that we need a blueprint of any company. Money Heist देखिए, have you ever watched Money Heist? थम्स
Yes,
अप,
ma'am.
एनी इमोजीज चैटबॉट में करो, है ना? तो सबसे पहले वो उनको क्या बैंक का क्या चाहिए? दे रिक्वायर अ ब्लूप्रिंट. दैट व्हाई ब्लूप्रिंट? बिकॉज ऑल द पार्टिसिपेंट्स शुड बी अवेयर दैट हाउ टू गो अहेड. अगर कोई एक पार्टिसिपेंट कंट्रीब्यूट नहीं कर पाया बट दे वुड बी हैविंग द steps of those achievement of those success. That's why we create a blueprint. So, and even before coming here, I just read an amazing quotation which was given by Sir Winston Churchill. And what he said that personally, I always ready to learn, right? So personally, I am always ready to learn, although I do not always like being taught. So similarly, like same ways, I asked, have you guys learned something? तो किसी को कुछ समझ नहीं आया, बिकॉज हमें तो आज तक टीचर्स पढ़ा ही रहे हैं, पेरेंट्स पढ़ा ही रहे हैं, तो नहीं, इसलिए हमने कुछ सीखा नहीं है. बट पर्सनली आई एम ऑलवेज रेडी टू लर्न एंड unintentionally I am learning many things every day by doing many other work. So that's exactly where we are starting today. And this session is not only about teaching you what leadership is, but you all guys carry ideas about this, right? So this session is about helping you discover who you are as a leader. We need to identify those leadership traits from you itself, that what your wirings are, what your strengths are, what are your blind spots, so that we need to identify. And the compass you're looking at, it has 4 direction. हम लोग देख सकते हैं ना 4 directions है इसमें. What would be the 4 directions? क्या directions होंगे इसके? इस
North,
compass. हम्म. North.
north, south, east, west.
Yes, so 4 directions are there, right? So similarly, we also have 4 directions. So by the end of our time together, you'll know which direction you are naturally pointing out. So I have created an amazing exercise for you guys, which will tell you guys about your personalities and why that matters for every team you lead or belong to. Fine. So that's why we need to know what is our direction, our focus towards our career. So, going to this, look at this iceberg, which is above the water. What people see in you. हमारे अंदर लोग क्या दिखते हैं, ठीक है? So, our ambition, people see our work, ethics, our charisma. So these are the traits everyone notices. आपके पेरेंट्स, आपके ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स, आपके फ्रेंड्स, आपके टीचर्स, ठीक है? तो डे वन पे ही ये तीन चीजें everyone look forward for. But the real divers of leadership, जो real divers होते हैं, so what they see in you is that is emotional intelligence, your cognitive learning style, that how you are learning, how you are growing, what are your different moral values. So those are which are below the surface and which are hidden in us as well. हमें पता ही नहीं है हमारा इमोशनल ईआई कैसा है, हमारे कॉग्निटिव लर्निंग स्टाइल्स कैसे हैं, हमारे मोरल वैल्यूज क्या हमें अलाउ करते हैं. सो दैट वी नीड टू नो. कई बार क्या होता है, हमें खुद को नहीं पता और दूसरों को भी नहीं पता है, तो बट हमें कैसे वो पता करनी है वो चीजें, दैट वी नीड टू लर्न. सो नाउ हियर्स द अनकंफर्टेबल ट्रुथ, दैट इज ambition and motivation are not leadership. कि ठीक है, I am very ambitious, so that means that is a leadership trait. No, that is not a leadership trait. I am always very much motivated. So वो भी कोई leadership trait नहीं है. Motivation and ambition everyone has. If we talk about a beggar, he also have a ambition that आज उसको survive करना है. He need to get money collected, and he is very motivated because early morning he is getting up from his bed, going to some traffic areas, traffic signals to get that money collected. So he is motivated, he is ambition, right? But do you think then leaders would be a this would be a trait? No, so this is not a trait. And similarly, this has been explained by the Bernard Madoff, who was immensely motivated. And who was Mr. Madoff? So he built one of the largest financial networks in history, and even he defrauded thousands of families. And this was one example. Second example, if we talk about Adolf Hitler, who transformed the nation through sheer raw motivation. Both men led, right? But कोई भी इन दोनों में से लीडर नहीं था in true sense, because leadership requires some moral actions as well. And what about Bill Clinton? What do we think that he is? Mr. Clinton is a leader? Guys, if you guys will not respond, then how will work? Yes, no, any emoji, any reaction you guys can show. Karan, Ishani, Himang, Kastha, Amar, why our cameras are not in a working mode today? Okay, can we just type in the chat box? So, according to the people, Mr. Bill Clinton, he had a natural charisma. He had brilliant social skills, right? What about Hillary Clinton? So, she had average natural gifts and built extraordinary credibility through decades of deliberations and self-development. So, traits always gives us a head start, and mastery is required to practice those traits. So now the question I want to ask you guys is that what is driving you below the surface? If you can just jot down or tell me in the chat box that what is the driving you below the surface. इसके नीचे नीचे आपको क्या लग रहा है कि this is not perfect, this I need to build. If you can just mention in this chat box. Pranjay, any one trait?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
My question was that what do you think that what is driving you below the surface? कि आपके वो leadership traits नहीं उभर के आ रहे हैं. What do you feel that one thing is missing in you?
Ma'am, I think overconfidence.
Overconfidence, you think. Okay, fine. How about others? Karan?
Ma'am, the ability to process the information fastly because I get confused easily, so that's why.
Okay, you get confused easily, so that would be the thing. Fine, that we need to align. Astha, Nitin is saying that preservance to sustain. Fine, yes, that is also the thing. Mayank Krishna, okay, underconfident. So that we need to build. So these are some traits we need to build and we need to rise and we need to show to the visible behavior, right? We need to come on the top of this iceberg. So only then will be called as the leaders. Okay, so now how we assess this ecosystem, how we need to know that this ecosystem really work on. So to understand ourselves as leaders, we need three lenses, not one, but there would be three lenses we need to study. So the first is how you think and learn. कि हम कैसे लर्न करते हैं कैसे सोचते हैं that would be your cognitive handwriting right hand wiring sorry so this is where tools like vark and hemisphere dominance comes in so there are some tools हम जिस तरीके से सोचते हैं so that tool we need to build in our mind itself and we need to start working according to those models second is who you are inherently your personality and your drive force that we need to know that what is where MBTI type A or B, or either we are in the Enneagram live. The third lens would be how you interact. आप कैसे बातें करते हो? What are your relations and team dynamics? कैसे you are measuring through emotional intelligence? How your leadership compass is focusing? And how the dynamic culture is aligned. So there are no single assessments which tell you the whole story, but we need to think of these instruments on a flight deck, right? And then we need to become a pilot and fly our plane with some alignments. Because everyone has written that perseverance, underconfident, someone is very confident, right? Some thinks too much that how I need to sustain in the society so there are frameworks in the ecosystem which will really help you guys to work ahead. So yesterday we discussed about creating groups. So now I believe we all have groups. I need to just see. Before that, let me share one screen with you. I have a challenge or activity for you guys. Those groups need to work on this activity. अभी ही करेंगे हम लोग.
Samriti ji, we don't have all the participants, first of
No
all.
issues, ma'am.
And secondly, they have not created group. Only one group is created, I think so.
Will work. Still. Okay, so this is the challenge I have for you guys. Abhi, we have some few of the participants. So you can, what we can do, abhi jo bhi groups bane hain, let me just search where it is. Karan has shared a list. We can check who all are present today. Okay, so the Mavericks. So we have Amar here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Amar, fine. Karan is there, right? Himank is there.
Yes, Himank is there. Yeah.
Himank is there. Okay, so you guys are one group, fine. Second, then we have Mayank Krishna. He is there. Shalu.
Shalu is not there.
Shalu is not there. Okay, we'll skip. Nitin Raj.
Nitin is there.
Okay, Nitin and Mayank, you guys will work together. Then we have Semonti. She is not, I believe.
She is not there. Samantha is not there.
Unnati.
Yeah, she's there.
Okay, Unnati. Astha.
Asta is there.
Okay, Astha and Unnati, you guys will work in one team. Then we have Ishani,
Yes, she's there.
Prachi.
No, Prachi is not there.
Okay, Ananya.
No.
Okay, then Ishani, what you can do, you can go in Unnati's and Astha's team. Fine?
Have you all understood the group?
So we have Amar.
Ishani,
Yes, ma'am.
can you all unmute yourself, please, and switch on your cameras? Amar, Karan, Pranjay, Ishani, please switch on your cameras. Himank, Unnati, Nitin, Astha. Yes. Have you understood the groups which you are in?
So we have Amar, Karan,
Yes, ma'am.
Himang, fine. Yes, so we are there. Okay, so this is the objective that this activity is going to help you in demonstrating your leadership skill, your decision making, how collaboratively we work, what would be the communication mode, and how we solve any problem, and what would be our strategic thinking. So here is one scenario for you guys that your team has survived a plane crash and it landed on a remote desert island. Fine. And there is no phone network, no electricity, only limited food and water, and some uncertain rescue timeline. And you all managed to save 15 items from the wreckage. As a team, now what you guys need to do, you guys need to decide that which items are most important for the survival. And you guys need to rank them from 1 to 15. 1 would be the most important one, and the 15 would be the least important. And then you guys need to discuss as a team and create one final group ranking that हम इसको कौन से number पे ranking there. For example, there is a large plastic sheet. Then we in a group need to decide whether हम इसको 1 number पे रख रहे हैं या फिर इसको 10th पे रख रहे हैं, ठीक है? So accordingly, then you need to come up with your final list items. And then I would be asking that why you selected the top items, numbering accordingly, that you need to explain, and how your team made decision that whether you two guys are there. So how you guys took that decision and who among you guys emerged as a leader and why. So this is the part we are going to do. Are we able to see the screen? So these are the items.
Yes, ma'am.
Now start arranging them. कैसे arrange करोगे?
There is any option for if the something is not available, then?
No, ma'am, there are only these 15 items with them. So they have to rank only these 15 items according to their requirement.
Okay, okay. This is an activity. I thought they have to arrange now.
No,
Okay.
this is activity they'll do.
Yes, 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 yes.
Are we done?
No, ma'am. Wait.
Okay.
Give them a time limit. That is better.
It's 1:28. So more 3 or 4 minutes would work for you guys?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, take 4 minutes. Okay, guys, time's up. We don't have much time. We need to cover other things as well, right? So, can we start? Okay. So, who'll go first? What were the items you guys have? Yes, Nitin, please go ahead. Or what you guys can do in a chat box if you guys are not able to speak because of network issues. In chat box, you can just give the rankings, or either one of your leader can speak and let me know about the rankings you guys have done.
In the group, you can make one of your leader 3-3 जैसे बनाया है अपने groups ना. One can speak on your behalf. Yeah, Karan, you want to go?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, go. Who are in your group? You?
Ma'am, I, Amar, and Himank Agarwal.
You and
Amar and Himank.
Amar and him. I'm not getting the third name. Mayank, you are saying Mayank.
No, ma'am.
Himank,
Himank,
ma'am.
Himank.
Himang.
Himank. You are there, Himank. No, Himank is not there in the session.
Ma'am, he was there. I think he left.
Okay,
Himank,
Amar and Karan.
please.
Himang left, I guess.
Ah,
Okay, Amar and Karan, you guys can just let me know that who is the leader first. Tell me that.
Ma'am, I am.
Okay, so you are the leader in this.
Yes, ma'am.
So why you became the leader?
Uh, Ma'am, because Amar was confused between some items to prioritize, firstly, survival or escaping.
Okay, so see, that is the first trait that we naturally become the leader, right? And even we have the
Yes, ma'am.
reason that he got confused with few of the items. So just to support him, just as a good leader, leaders always support their team coordinators, right? So you naturally have that leadership skill. Fine. Second, how were disagreements handled? So do you both had disagreements during finalizing the lists, the items?
Yes, ma'am. Some little disagreements that first of all, I missed some items, like I only had 14. I missed some items. That was the thing. So in the final, we had to adjust the last item.
So how it was handled?
Ma'am, the item I missed was radio, and I prioritized survival with escaping. So I put radio at the sixth place.
That is fine. That is putting the item, right? But जब
Yes, ma'am.
आपका और करण का सॉरी आपका एंड अमर का आप दोनों का डिसएग्रीमेंट हुआ ना कि नहीं नॉट दिस फॉर एग्जांपल आई वांटेड टू पुट अ पोर्टेबल रेडियो ऑन नंबर फर्स्ट फॉर मी इट वुड बी इम्पोर्टेंट बट फॉर यू इट वुड नॉट बी इम्पोर्टेंट इट वुड बी लीस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट सो वी विल बोथ हैव डिसएग्रीमेंट ठीक है हमारा आर्ग्यूमेंट
Yes,
हुआ
ma'am.
तो हम उसको रिजॉल्व कैसे करोगे तो वैसे ही आपका और अमर का कुछ डिसएग्रीमेंट हुआ while doing this activity.
Yes, ma'am. About the radio to put where to put it.
Then how you guys
So,
handled it?
ma'am, I redid that. We can escape, but even if we do, then the radio will take time. Even if someone hears the radio, so
Okay.
we first of all need to prioritize the water.
Yes, very good. So that is better communication by commuting with your team member, right? So that was the solution you guys thought of. Ki let's communicate, let's put our viewpoints on the board, and then we'll go ahead with the other thing. So that is the best thing. Whenever there is a disagreement, we need to communicate. Now, third, which leadership qualities were visible? This I would like to know from Amar. Amar, कौन सी qualities आपको दिखी करण में as a leader?
Ma'am, he don't give more attention to escapism. He give his attention for the survival.
Okay. And any other leadership quality you saw in Karan?
No, ma'am.
एक ही leadership quality दिखे. Okay. We had less time, no? It's okay. So, and what communication barriers were there? Do you guys felt some communication barriers? Karan and
Yes, ma'am. Like, according to me, I prioritize first satellite because according to me, for anything, we have the blueprint of that island, the map of the island, so we can survive or escape that island. Like in movies, we have blueprints for something. First blueprint.
ठीक है. Okay. And अगर आपको एक और चांस दे दिया जाए, so do you guys think that you guys will do something differently next time, or it would be the same model you guys will be following?
Different, ma'am.
Different. Fine. Okay. Good. Now moving to next team. Next team is Nitin, Mayank.
Yes, ma'am. My voice is audible.
Who is the, yes, you are audible. So who was the natural leader between you guys?
Nitin.
Nitin became leader. अच्छा, कल मेरे पास जो list आई थी, Mayank was leader. Fine. So why Nitin became leader now?
Ma'am, because I was likely thinking of the strategy to do both, like ma'am, survival and as well as your escaping.
Okay, so you have had both the solutions,
Me
right?
was
Plan.
an all-rounder actually. I was more focused on one field. Like I was in depth on one field. Like if I was going to survive, I will put my whole focus on survival. And if I was going to escape, then I will put my whole focus on escaping. But he was like diversing his attention on both the fields. So he was actually able to get an all-rounder view on how to get off the island.
Okay, great. So we have a all-rounder leader who knows all tiny and bits of that situation. So that leader we require. Okay. Mayank and Nitin, do you guys had disagreement while putting these items on sequence?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, he was very focused, so he was like emphasizing on that he should do that only. But as we were making our decision, so we came to know that we have to balance both the things, like managing the survival and as well as the escapism.
And I was
Okay, so
very rigid on my opinions. I was very fluid. He was very adaptable.
okay, so he was very adaptable. That's why you chose Nitin as your leader,
You
right?
both are
Yes.
best friend, kya?
No, ma'am.
The way you both are appreciating this is really very rare nowadays. Ki friends are appreciating each other.
Yes, ma'am. He is a good friend.
Good, good, very nice.
So if I would give you another chance, right? So would you guys do differently next time?
Yes, ma'am.
The,
Okay, and what were the different leadership qualities which were visible in Nitin during this exercise?
It's ma'am. Firstly, his whole perspective. He was able to like get a whole perspective of the idea and how to deal with it throughout the whole process. And secondly, ma'am, is communication. He was able to put his thoughts into words that were easily understandable. There was not any communication barrier between us, between me and my leader.
Okay, so that is again the communication barrier, right? Communication, there was no communication barrier, so there were no disagreements, and there was a better flow of achieving our goals together as in a team or as an individual person. Fine. Moving to our next team, which is the last third team. So can we have listen from them?
Who is there in the third group?
Unnati, Astha, Ishani, Prachi, Ananya, any of them?
Unnati, Astha is, एक minute. Astha is also there. And the fourth one?
Ishani,
Ishani, Astha, Unnati. And fourth,
Prachi, Ananya. Koi,
Prachi is not there. Ananya is not there.
I believe Unnati, Ishani are there. So you
Yes.
guys,
Unnati, Ishani, Astha, all three are here. Please switch on your cameras first of all of you. Yeah, Ishani. Unnati and Astha. Yes.
kindly explain, guys. Astha, आप बोलो बेटे. I would love to listen you. You have such a pretty smile. There is some issue. Okay.
Yeah, network issues are there last time also.
No issues. So this was the exercise. So we'll just skip from your guys' team because I believe there are network issues. So this exercise was not for ranking, fine, but this was more about leadership. That leadership is not only about being in charge, that I'm the in charge, I will do this, I will make them work according to my situation, but it is about taking care of those who are in your charge. जो आपकी टीम भी है, so we need to take care of them as well. So that was the total exercise, that how we communicate, how if there would be different barriers, how we'll as a team survive and escape. We need to survive and we need to escape from those situations, those barriers. We need to send them away from us, right? But still, I'll just give you a small suggestion that what was the, if you guys can just click a picture and send me on the group, that what was the items which you send me on that group, and then we'll discuss in the chat box later on. I'll just start with the presentation. But let me just tell you that number one, it was fresh drinking water, right? Reason was that we need immediate survival. पानी नहीं पिएंगे तो survive नहीं कर पाएंगे. Second would be our signaling mirror. That would be the rescue visibility, which will showcase. Third item would be the first aid kit, because medical emergencies needs to be taken care well of. Fourth would be the plastic sheet, because we require shelter. That is the basic. हमने Maslow law पढ़ा है ना? The basic needs to be met. So shelter and rain collectors. And then the Swiss Army knife, because multi-purpose survival tool is that Swiss Army knife. Rest we can put anywhere, but these were the basic items as first 5 items which should be on your list. And you guys can just share the same on the group itself, and then we'll discuss more. Fine. So now moving ahead, that what we require self-awareness, that how aware we are about the situations of what we are going into. Fine. And how these social skills really work, how our subconscious mind stabilize, how we need to have that willpower. Like willpower has suddenly changed over, shift over. Earlier there was some other leader, but today I can see some other leader. So that we need to see that how according to situation, how according to different work mode, the things could be changed. Next we are into the cognitive hand wiring and processing, जो हमने वार्क का मॉडल किया था, right? So let's talk about that how your brain is built. हमारा brain कैसे built है? So left brain is always a dominance, which means you are wired for detailing, some methodological execution and following through on plans itself. But whereas right brain will always talk about that you are built for something creativity, which would be some long range vision, we can say, and even sensing some threats before they appear. And even that has been proved by the Baylor University, right? So the lesson for leaders is that the way you process different information is not only universal, but the leader who only communicates in their own learning styles, that consistently loses half their team itself. So work model always suggests that we need to be visual, we need to be oral, we need to read, write, we should have the kinesthetic skills. So we need to know that which style our team members favor, and then according to that model we need to start working. The screen is moving. Fine. The presentation is moving. Yes, Karan? Karan,
Yes, ma'am.
the screen is moving.
Ma'am, it is visible, but I don't think it is moving.
That is the issue. Oh, I need to. Now is it moving?
It is moving.
Can we see?
Yeah, we can
Yes,
see,
yes.
Samriti ji, we can see.
Okay, fine. Wait. So now next we need to know the personalities, that what different type of personalities me as a leader I would be having in me. So for that personalities, already the scientists have done some research and it shows test A and test B. That is the test, which is type A would be personality who would be having type A personality, that would be they would be very competitive. They would be very इम्पेशेंट सो हम लोगों को भी देखना है कि कौन से हम टाइप ए में आते हैं या टाइप बी में आते हैं विद दीज ट्रेड्स then these traits need to be built as the blueprint for your leadership skills. So either we are competitive, either we are very impatient, either we are high burnout risk. So they are extraordinary under pressure people, but in a collaborative group work setting they need to learn to slow down always. And type B people would be who are always very relaxed people, who are very stable, who are more of focused ones, and even they socialize as well. So they are wonderful team builders. But in a crisis, they need to learn to turn this intensity as well. So the sweet spot is the hybrid one. So we need to become both the combination of type A and type B so that who can read without the environment demands, and even we can flex accordingly. According to our situation, we can change. We can have some competitive spirits along with some focused alignment, so that we need to see. So that was the framework for type A and type B personalities. Further moving on, then we have some visceral drivers. This will skip for you guys. We'll come to the next. That how the leadership compass work styles in practice. So for this, we need to get the framework that transform how teams work together day to day. For example, आप लोगों को क्लास में assignments मिलती है, projects मिलते हैं that are really very engaging and that need people to work together. So the leadership compass is based on a simple truth. एक ही simple truth है that no one is purely one style. We all have different styles. One can be very focused, one could be a very stable one, right? But we all have a dominant decision making direction वो हमारी रहती है. And when team members don't share a vocabulary for their styles, जब हम discuss ही नहीं करते हैं that what style I am a person into. For example, you guys discussed well, you guys communicated and you thought that yes, this person has better traits, so he can be a leader. So that needs to be discussed whenever we become as leaders. For example, if you guys are towards this north leader direction, so north leaders are always the action oriented. Action oriented क्या होते हैं? They want decisions which should be made now itself. They say that what's the bottom line? They don't know. They just say, they just go with one approach. That approach is always the let's go approach. The second is the East leaders. Now, who are the East leaders? East leaders are always those leaders who have a vision oriented. They're always vision oriented. They see those visions, right? So they are always asking, but what does this means for the big picture? Where could this take us? What I will become next? So वो vision के according अपने आप काम करते हैं. Now third sign we have, that is the South leaders. They are always very empathetic oriented, right? So they ask that is this right? Is this fair? What does the team feel about this? So they are empathetic towards their people, towards their team members, towards their family, towards their other colleagues. So they are the South leaders. And fourth is the West leaders. Now, what are West leaders? West leaders, they are very analytically oriented. Fine. They say that, hold on, let's look at the data first. Let's look out for the answers first. And let's make sure that we are objective oriented people, right? हम पहले data देखेंगे, research देखेंगे, क्या लोग बोलते हैं, then we'll work. So these were the 4 different zones as North, East, South, and West leaders. So this we need to know that what zone or what direction leader I am into. So that needs to be worked upon. Okay, so I just need fast answers from you guys. Just message or just speak out, right? So for example, I'll give you a scenario that your team has been offered a chance to launch a new product line. Fine, एक product line launch करने को दे दिए. And you all have 5 minutes to discuss whether to proceed. So each person must argue only. Just wait. So each person is going to argue from their own perspective only. Fine? Yes. So who spoke first?
Me.
Who, me? I cannot see your name.
What? Really?
Where's participant? Me was. Who spoke?
Please tell us your name first.
What?
Okay, Ankit. Yes, tell me.
What?
Okay, so you had a scenario, right? That your team has been offered a chance to launch a new product line. So now you just tell me, as a leader, what would be your compass zone? Either you are as a north person, east vision, south, or the west. So what you'll do?
Well, I am a centralized mindset. Depend upon the center of the environment, I will try to sell my product.
Okay, so then you are not a leader, you are a team member. Fine. I need the answers from leaders.
Well, generally, until not I have to sell any product, you can't decide me. Either I am a team member or
But that doesn't mean that you don't have skills, right? So this is just a scenario that we are working on. Ishan,
basically, see, radio depend upon the situation. It will be better if done it practically, not because of theory. You can't judge me.
your voice is cracking. Be loud.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes. What you're saying?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, but
Let's move ahead. Then Ankit, we will speak in last. Yeah, Ishani,
Ma'am,
go
can I
ahead.
say?
yes,
Yeah,
Ishani.
Ma'am, am I
No.
audible?
Yes, Ishani.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, you are audible.
Ma'am, firstly, I would be heavily west oriented and then east oriented.
West oriented. So you would be
Yes,
requiring some data first, right? And then you will
yes, ma'am.
point out to the risk and the different gaps, right? And then east, that you'll always ask for a big picture, that what's the vision, where it will take us. Very nice. So Ishani
But
knows that
Easter is sort
Ishani is aware that which leadership direction she would be working on. Okay, next. Who else? Karan?
Can I?
no.
Yes.
Ankit, please mute yourself when it's your chance, then you can speak.
Ma'am, for the new
Oh, yeah.
product, I
Can we just complain for this student for disturbing and remove him from internship? Is it possible?
I will do.
Yeah, please. So
I have
next,
removed him also. Okay.
yeah. Okay, thank you. Yes, who was the next person who wanted to speak?
Ma'am, well, for the new product, I will lean towards the west and the east side.
West and east side. So west side means you are also data
Ma'am,
dependent, right?
practical.
So very
Yes,
specific.
ma'am.
Fine.
Karan, this Ankit Yadav is from your school? Sunbeam school only?
Yes, ma'am.
From which class he is?
Ma'am, 12th D.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So you said that, Karan, west, and after that you were on which direction?
Ma'am, first E east, then west.
Okay, first is that you are going to see a very big picture of that scenario, that what would be the vision, what would be the potential, and then you will start working on that. Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone else? Very nice. Anyone else? Mayank,
Can I,
Nitin?
ma'am,
Anyone? Yes.
shall I speak?
Yes, yes, Nitin.
Ma'am, I'll firstly rely on the west, then on the action-oriented north.
Then action oriented. Fine. So West was that demand data, point out what would be the risks, what would be the gaps, and then what you'll do, you'll push for an
Jump
immediate
directly to north.
yes, and you will say that I don't want to skip any time, and because your time is money. So that is your leadership skills. Fine. So these
Yes.
were the compasses which we need to know. Anyone is last one person will take, then we'll move further. Okay, so this was the compass, fine. And these were the directions we need to know as a person. So this we have discussed, fine. And this was the dynamic culture, that what we see as in the organization operating style, how the external environment, what are the different expectations. So this all shows your skills, your ways, that which side you really want to go into and how you are going to work ahead. So further, I'll give you one chart in the evening, fine, that you will work upon and send me. So now what is the path, final path, that how we need to just work upon to the mystery path. So on this closing, that even phase one is where you are right now, that would be your baseline. You need to know yourself. Even now start identifying your dominant archetypes, that what architecture you are going to build for your own leadership style. Then you need to accept your blind spots without shame. Start accepting that, yes, this lackness I have. Yes, this thing I am missing in my style. We need to work on today itself. That would be the first phase. Second would be the sandbox. That would always be the low risk environment where you always practice the which is would be the non-dominant style. So you need to start leading from south when you are naturally north. Fine. So that compass need to be shifted towards the other side also, because we need to see if we shift our focus, so what results would be oriented. Then you need to ask for data when your instinct says move. So we need to sit with ambiguity when you are a type J who wants to close the deal itself. That would be very difficult for you guys, but that needs to be supposed for, because if we'll come out of our comfort zone, only then we'll become the leaders. And phase three would be the mastery. That would be the internal gyroscope, because you don't know that what is your style. Abhi, you all are very small kids, but we need to start shifting our focus between the work styles and the environment is going to demand. You can see that these days corporate people are demanding so much of those people who are already aligned with AI skills. So we need to know everything. We need to be a good leader as well, right? So you're not just performing a different style, but you have it and it's integrated in every one of you. So the compass on slide one, which we saw, so you're not locked into one direction, Abhi, because you are still working on your skills. You are still learning. And the great leaders in history don't arrive at mastery, right? because the journey we are not aware of, it's very deliberate, and even courageously we need to accept that journey. So I'll just say today that you guys should sit today and just jot down what are your skills, what is that iceberg picture for you. Ask your parents, ask your friends, make this picture and just categorize that what are the things, what are the visible behavior people see in you, what do you feel that is the invisible drivers which you want people to see, and it should just come from here to here at the top. Only then you will become good leaders. Next we would be having more exercise. Today I'll share one small activity that would be the assessment, and you all need to submit. Karan, you need to share the Google form with them. I'll share the activity in group, and by today evening, it needs to be submitted. Fine, guys?
Dr. Samriti, which Google form you are talking about?
Karan will give one Google form to them, ma'am. So that assignments need to be submitted on that Google form.
Okay.
From Skillveda also there is a Google sheet which we have given to all the students.
That is your sheet, ma'am. That is your sheet. This would be the assessment sheet where I would be assessing and giving
Okay,
marks.
okay, fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that will be prepared by Karan, and he'll then every student will upload their assessments in that Google Drive so that I can access that what they have worked upon.
Okay.
Huh. Okay, thank you. That's all from my end today.
Karan, this Ankit Yadav, you know him?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. We have told the school official to about Ankit Yadav. Let's see. Chalo, thank you everyone for joining us. We will be sending activity in the group. Dr. Smriti will be sending activity, and we will be meeting again very soon. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Smriti.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.